Okay, I've got something for you now that I'd like your opinion on.
Yeah.
Dyson, what are they famous for?
Well, I mean, vacuum cleaners, airflow, anything to do with airflow, hand dryers, hair dryers.
Hair dryers. Not that you would have any.
Thank you.
No. Moving forward.
Thank you very much.
We didn't last long, did we?
I've got a very expensive fan, actually, in the house. Cost me a fortune, but it filters all the air in the house.
Air filtration,
Yeah.
which leads me nicely to the Dyson Zone headphones.
Beautiful.
So these are headphones, which I'll put them on.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me take these off. So they look pretty cool.
Yeah, they look lovely. They're sort of, well, how would I describe them? A kind of charcoal blue, beautiful colour actually.
Yeah.
Is that aluminium on this on the side?
Yeah, also something on the side here that I can show you. No, you've mentioned it.
Oh my
See
God!
that?
So she's just taken off the shroud, the outer aluminium section, which is perforated, and inside is something like the filter on my my vacuum at home.
And that is what it is. It's an air filter, which is basically in your ears. It filters the air that's coming in. So there's a fan which draws the air in.
Yeah.
And then it goes
love
through
it.
here. No, I can't. Might need a bit of a mirror to do this.
She looks to me now. What was that kid's robot? Do you remember the white and black one? Robo Sapien. Do you remember Robo Sapien?
Robo Sapien.
You look a bit like that Robo Sapien kids robot, like a robot from a science fiction movie.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's quite rave culture.
Okay.
Not what I'd expect from Dyson, if I'm absolutely honest. What Suzi's got on her head is a pair of high-quality headphones made out of metal and some very high-quality materials in a sort of charcoal blue with a beautiful aluminium case on the outside. And then around the front of your face, your mouth, and just below your nose is a kind of, I don't know, what would you, like a science fiction air filter robot face.
It's sort of a mask in a way, although it's not covering your whole face. Obviously, it just reaches just before your nose.
Yeah.
And you can drop it down so you can probably hear me better.
So it's
A bit
hinged.
like a motorcycle helmet that's hinged.
That's
it's
a beautiful
like the bottom
description.
bit.
It's like the bottom jaw section of a motorcycle helmet.
Yeah, and the idea is that the air gets filtered through, so you breathe in clean air. Effectively, that's the USP of these headphones.
Sorry for butting in. So right now, when you have it up, can you feel air being
Yes.
blown into your nose?
Yes, and you can hear it as well. You can hear the fan happening. But if you're listening to music, they've put in extra noise cancellation for when the fan kicks in. So they have kind of thought of that. So you know, it's like, oh, I want to listen to music, not a fan. Well, you don't hear the fan actually when you've got your music on.
So you could say that it's not a fan of music. No, but what I will explain is if you're listening to this podcast, you'll notice that Suzi's voice is muffled, and that's because this arrangement is in front of your mouth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in front of my mouth, and when I remove it, they can hear me clearly. And the fan turns off as I drop the mask down.
So let me just say, I would feel a little self-conscious in this device.
I know, I do. Yes. I mean, it would take some catching on, really, wouldn't it? Because I think we all, during the COVID era, got sick of, walking around with a mask on, but we got used to it. And now, obviously, this was kind of...
That's what we needed.
With that in mind, this is a purifying the air. It doesn't stop viruses, though. So it's not going to stop colds and COVID and things like that. But what it is going to do, the dirt in the air that's coming out of cars, that kind of diesel pollution that's often quite high in cities, it will filter that out. It will enable you to breathe in much purer air.
Can I give it a go?
Yeah, of course you can. See, it's a slight issue for me, that. The build, it's this connecting, the bottom bit, the mask, connecting to the headphones themselves. It's
a bit of a design fault. Wow.
It feels a bit Mickey Mouse. I mean, they're great headphones.
Okay, so I've got several pairs of noise cancelling headphones back at Shea Bradbury, and that's the sort of international standard click. I'm probably shouting because it was so good. The noise cancellation is
It's amazing.
Excellent. I have to say, I do love the way they feel.
I mean, you can just wear them as a pair of headphones, obviously.
Do they look okay?
Yeah, they look great. They're quite spenny.
One of your hairs on me.
£550.
How much are they?
Yeah, $550.
I mean, that's proper top-end, high-quality hi-fi money, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've got this USP.
Can I try that?
Yeah, of course you can.
I'm really interested to see if
You will feel the air. Oh, you've dropped the side off. That's probably my fault.
I just dropped the side cup.
Which has got the filter in, the ear. Right.
Have I got it on?
Yeah.
Sure, that's in there. It's not in there, is it? Oh, no, Susie, I've got it.
Okay, it's
It's in
clipped.
there. Yeah.
Right, so can you feel the
I
airflow and can you hear the fan?
Okay. Now listen, right, this is important because there's a thing that happens in this business of reviewing technology. Not always, but sometimes. When you actually experience the product, it's a bit of a revelation.
Yeah, drop that down now so everybody can hear you properly. There you go.
I'd like to say that that's what happened to you today with the Vision Pro, right?
Absolutely.
What just happened to me then is suddenly I felt the kind of instant flow of air around my nostrils, around my mouth, and I kind of got the point of this thing. It's about filtering the air, feeding clean air to you in an environment where it might not be otherwise clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Otherwise clean.
You know, if you're sitting on a train, if you're sitting on a plane, if you're in the tube, if you're walking down the street in a city, those kind of spaces.
On a hot day, Susie.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I try the ultimate test of all face masks?
Put your glasses on.
Put my glasses on. Will they steam up? Can you imagine during COVID?
But they won't steam up because you've got the space around your nose and everything.
Yeah,
so it's
you're
not,
right.
Yeah.
That in itself, honestly, I'm not joking. One of the worst experiences for me was every time I had to wear a mask and I went out, my glasses would steam up because I've got massive glasses, right? I went into the glasses shop. I said, I'll have that pair, please. He said, I'm sorry, sir, that's a shop window. I went a couple of sizes down. So these bad boys would steam up. And look, they haven't steamed up, have they? Because of the airflow. Hey, you know what? I really like it.
See, for me, the drawback is it's quite expensive. Dyson products are premium products and you pay for them. I think that it's a lot of money for a pair of headphones.
Oh, but I could get into this airflow, honestly.
But that's the USP. No, there's no other product like it.
I have to say the filtration device, right, did look when you were wearing it to me and trying to assemble it a little bit plasticky.
Bit clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the build of the actual headphones is great.
Top quality. But I'm guessing it's so that they're light and they don't fall off and you're not wearing some great big heavy gubbings over your face. So do you know what I think we should do? I reckon you should put them back on.
Yeah.
We should go outside because we happen to be in a rather, well, I don't want to be mean to Birmingham. It's a beautiful city, but it's polluted in the centre.
Yeah, of course.
We're surrounded by polluting vehicles. Let's give it a test. Chuck it on your face. I'll film you and we'll see what, not only what you think, but what people think of you.
Well, we'll get a reaction, won't we? Because it looks so unusual having that piece across the bottom of your face. And I think the thing is with headphones as well, especially with something like this, you do want to look cool. You know, when you put a pair of headphones on, you want to know that you look all right in them, don't you? We're all vain, aren't we? We know we don't want to wear if you had the greatest headphones in the world, but you looked a bit, you wouldn't wear them, would you?
Yeah, it's true. I agree. I think headphones are fashion accessories. So let's go and put these on the streets on one of the coolest people I know.
Who's that?
Well, I don't know if she can actually make it, so you might have to do it.
I'll just be the standard as usual. Come on, let's go. What do you think?
He was having none of it. He was off. He thought she looks weird. Yeah, no, you look like you just dropped in from Mars.
Because you see, the idea is that you can actually run in it, you could jog in it.
No, they're not saying that.
No, they are. And then the filters work more as you run faster. And you get more clean air.
Seriously, they're advocating that you run in that.
What do I look like?
You look like a total knobhead. Okay, I was a little bit concerned for what you might look like out there, but you nailed it. You look good.
You think so?
Yeah, they're not as silly as I thought they might
running.
be.
Oh,
running,
always,
not so sure.
Always look good when I'm running.
You didn't sell me on that you could run in those great big things. But having sampled it before we went out, sincerely, you're crying, by the way.
I know, because I've been laughing so much.
Having sampled it in the podcast, in the Gadget Show podcast studio.
I still can't believe
I know.
we're in the same room.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's nice.
It works well.
You know what? We should actually do this.
What, as a show?
We could do this as a podcast.
Do you know how we can
show.
do? You know how we can do that. With your help. All right, with the help of the viewers, the listeners, the gang, the posse. And the way you can help us is by supporting our Patreon. Head over to our Patreon page. The details are in, I don't know where they are, they're somewhere. Have a look for them. And we've got some fantastic tier rewards. If you come and join the community, be part of the family.
Be part of the gang. Put the band back together
We're
again.
back.
We're back.
So, because Suzi is the Queen Cougar of Cougarhampton, there's only one phrase that we can use to sign us out. Are you ready, Suzi?
I don't know.
To the other bit. Oh. Hey. Dudley.
Oh, that's all we've got time for today.
Yeah.
So, see you next time.
See you next time.